Welcome back to Men's High Performance. My name is Jack Ryan. I've created this channel for men who are too busy to focus on their health and fitness. So what I've created here is something that ties into career performance, health, fitness and weight loss for the freedom lifestyle. You are going to want to watch this video. It's super easy, super practical in terms of being able to lose weight whilst focusing on things that are higher priority on your list. 5 ways to lower your calorie intake per day. Number 5, intermittent fasting. No doubt you've heard the concept. It's all over the fucking internet. I guess the rule is you fast for 16 hours a day and then you have an 8-hour window. Now I like to simplify it 10 times further. Skip breakfast, have a late lunch. Skip breakfast, have a late lunch. You'll typically end up eating around an 8 or 6 to 9 hour window. It's relaxed intermittent fasting. Skip breakfast, have a late lunch. As long as you push it back as much as you can without being too stressful, you're going to essentially not have less calories for the day. You're going to increase the probability that you're not going to overconsume on calories. As long as you have a few aspects in place, protocols in place to not binge at lunchtime when you have your first meal, to not binge and overeat and overextend those calories per day at dinner time, you're gonna have a good time. Go into some of those protocols now. Blunting appetite. Now, this is just basic shit. I'm not talking about blunt your appetite so much that it fucks up with your metabolism. We don't want to disguise like body dysmorphia issues with blunting appetite, okay? This is just how to get through intermittent fasting, essentially, for that morning. How to skip breakfast, have a late lunch in the most enjoyable way possible. Blunting your appetite, super easy. Drink 2 to 3 glasses of large water when you wake up. That feeling of hunger is actually a feeling of thirst in the morning, and the body has a really hard time differentiating, or your mind, your emotions in the morning has a really hard time differentiating thirst from hunger. And when you've been breathing all night and sweating and maybe you didn't have much water the day before, you're actually going to be quite hungry in your perception, but you're actually thirsty. So blunting appetite, drink 2 to 3 large glasses of water as soon as you wake up. It does kickstart the metabolism of it, optimize a bit of hormone regulation because you're not dehydrated anymore. You're less likely to want to eat food. The second protocol is to have some black coffee, some caffeine. If you can, just don't have milk. So maybe a green tea. If you don't like black coffee, a tiny dash of almond milk in a black coffee, but don't be a bitch, just have some black coffee, mate. Blunting appetite further would also include things like carbonated mineral water. It's always a good time. And a few other aspects, but we'll save those secrets for another day. Number 3, this is a cool one. I can guarantee like no fitness influencer guru has this on their list. If they do, send it to me because I've never come across it. This is Jack Ryan, Men's High Performance Pro Tip. Number 3, chewing gum. If we tie it into intermittent fasting, that first meal of the day, so you've skipped breakfast, you're having a late lunch, what you'll tend to find is that you just want to keep eating. Like you want to have like 2 sandwiches and an apple, and you want to drink some fucking shit with it, and you just want to keep eating and eating and eating and eating. And what you forget to realize is that for your stomach to tell the brain that it's full, the common time frame is about 20 minutes for your gut to send off the signals to the brain. Well, mate, I've got enough food in my body. Calm the fuck down. Chewing gum after you've had like a meal, it keeps your body and your brain from over-consuming, because as the food is coming more filled up in your stomach, your body still thinks it's chewing on more food, and it doesn't feel like it needs to have more food consumed if you're chewing gum. Plus you get a tiny bit of a dopamine hit because of the gum taste. you've got this association with not eating after you're brushing your teeth and having mint in your mouth. And there is a study out there, it's where chewing or doing a repeated action over time is actually decreases your cortisol and stress responses. You'll tend to find a lot of elite athletes will chew gum as a way to de-stress as well. So chewing gum is actually a way of reducing stress. And when you're eating, typically a lot of people, when they want to overeat, it's an emotional stress response. People are emotional eaters. By chewing gum, not only are you blunting your appetite by having this mint chew in your system, like brushing your teeth, but yeah, you're giving the gut time to tell the brain, yeah, I'm good. You're reducing the craving to want to overeat. Number 2, overcoming your emotional shit. In saying this, I just said before, where it's like you're typically an emotional eater. That's why you're over consuming and not under consuming your calories per day. When you're in a career that's not fulfilling, or if you are in a career that's fulfilling and you've got too much on your plate, you're micromanaging, you're not delegating, you haven't got these key hires in your system. Maybe your social life is gone to shit. Maybe you're not having the sex life that you want in life. Maybe you're depressed and unaccomplished and looking like a saddo with your body, and you're kind of ashamed with whatever the fuck is happening in your life, maybe both past and present. Maybe you're fucking anxious about the future. Getting over your emotional shit and having problem solving in these other areas of life is going to cause you to not overconsume calories. Getting that shit handled in order to get your health and fitness, that's what I specialize in. And I guess it kind of ties into number 1, because you have to hire someone to do this for you, because you're not going to want to do it because you're habitualized into not doing it already. I like this analogy. It's me telling you here's a solution on how to overcome your fear of snakes. You're like, oh fuck, I don't want this. I'd rather not overcome my fear of snakes, because I don't like snakes. It's like me telling you to overcome your shit, me telling you to do something that you're already not doing. Like, obviously you're not already motivated enough to do it yourself. This is the first step, is throwing that backpack over the fence, delegating something that's of importance, of deep importance, that you don't even perceive as important enough because you've got other shit in your life. Find someone else, hire someone who sees that high enough in such a way that it doesn't fuck up your life. Hire someone who's a specialist if you want, if it's important. If your health and fitness is important, both now and in the future, if you want to live life to the fucking fullest, imagine your life right now, but you're in a lot better shape physically. Like, is it not better? Is it not better both in every facet possible? Optimized brain and hormone functionality, more productive at work, better at problem solving, higher quality brain functionality, more attractive, more confident, more driven, more energy. You might have this perception that in order to get healthy and fit, I need to sacrifice all these other shit things on my priority list. I don't want to add to that priority list. I don't want to take away the other things that I need to do because they're of such high priority that already demand so much of my action. I don't want to add dieting and health and fitness because I've tried that in the past and it took so much energy and it drained me and had mental burnout. Yeah, of course you had mental and burnout and you weren't able to do it because you did it in a way that wasn't sustainable, that wasn't enjoyable. You hired the wrong person. You learned what not to do. I've been there several times and no, we can definitely help. So if that's of interest, mate, just follow the links, follow me on socials, get in touch, DM me, fill out a form, get on a free call, or like, subscribe, watch the video, not take action again. I don't know, it's your choice. If you're gonna watch these videos and not take action, then I don't know, go do something else. Welcome to Men's High Performance. And try and keep it a bit more realistic. It kind of ended on a bad note, didn't it? Get your shit handled. Look, stop missing out on life. That's it.